ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the WAT podcast. It's been a while. I don't know. When was the last time that we recorded? In Feb? No, March. I think.
No, it can't be March.
Was it after?
seems way
Was
too
it
long
before
ago.
or after I came back from
It was definitely before.
Los Angeles?
I have no idea. Just check the YouTube channel.
Okay, hold on. Let me check. Okay. Let me see. When was the last time we posted something? Because I remember we recorded one and then I didn't post it because it was just sad.
What was that about? Was it the Elon Musk thing?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was the Elon Musk thing. The last thing we talked about
2 months
was
ago.
Ellen DeGeneres. And it's been a while, but we're back. I think we promised everyone, or rather, we said that instead of having a normal podcast, we'll have like reviews, and we didn't do that either because literally nothing was released.
Yeah. It was literally nothing to review.
Yeah, honestly.
Nothing relevant to review.
Yeah, I mean, you can obviously like pick like TV shows, random TV shows and all that along the way, but I don't think there is anything that we found like we both found interesting enough to both watch and review at the same time.
We could review The Last of Us.
I haven't played it, so
what difference does it make? Majority of the people commenting haven't played it. They've just watched a playthrough. So just watch a playthrough.
Okay, I guess.
And then we can comment on it.
Okay.
Actually, don't. Like I was making more of a joke. But most of the people haven't played it, but they're like, oh, I watched this playthrough, or I watched the first and the last scene, and then
And I deduced my own.
Hmm?
And I deduced, like, they only watched the first few scenes and they deduced their own opinion about it.
Yeah, and they're like, it's a shit game. So yeah. No, man.
Okay, give your baseline opinion on the game.
I would definitely say it's a 9 out of 10.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
No, it's an incredible game. Like, I absolutely love the story. And I absolutely don't get what everyone... I guess when I was playing through it, I could see why a lot of people didn't like the whole Abby transition. But if you take away from the fact that you have to play Abby, her storyline was incredible as well. Like, it was a very good Abby storyline. The only problem is, like, me being as open-minded and accepting of it as well. At no point did I end up liking Abby either. So I can understand for the people who absolutely were against it, how frustrating it could be.
Right.
But I still feel a lot of people were very, like, rigid in their, like, thinking, which is epitomized by, like, the subreddit, like, Last of Us 2, where it's just gone wild. Like, recently they've been comparing Abby to Hitler, and, like,
holy
unironically, like, being like, oh, Hitler wasn't evil at his core, but Abby is.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. I'm pretty sure a lot of people just hate, like, the game because Joel died at the start. Spoilers.
Wow.
I said spoilers.
Wow, thanks for that.
I mean, don't tell me you didn't already know that.
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
No.
Oh shit. I thought you knew. Oh my god. I thought you knew. Oh wow. Holy shit. I'm so sorry, but you're never going to play it.
No, I'm not going to play it, but it's fine.
It already.
Yeah. I mean, if I wanted it spoiled, it's okay. Like, I'm not too bothered about it.
Yeah. That's why, like, that one review you haven't sent me, like, that guy was like, I hate the game 1 hour in or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's the most stupid opinion because literally nothing happens an hour in except for that one scene. So you can't be like, I hate the story, but it's not that one scene.
I
Because
don't
that
think
one
I don't
scene is
think he
the
said it's an oh maybe yeah. I guess
Yeah,
I
he did.
can see.
And he's like, everyone is like, it's a cheesy storyline, but to be fair, Last of Us 1, or like, everyone is like, oh, not everyone. I feel like it's a very loud minority of people.
Right.
But
I
like,
mean the people who always like hate on
yeah.
something are
But even like
always
that,
in the loud
yeah.
minority.
Yeah, like even that guy, like, he was just like, oh, I could have predicted the end from the start or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, if you're telling me you couldn't predict the Last of Us 1's storyline, then you're an idiot. Last of Us 1 was even more of a basic storyline. Oh,
Fair
it's a
enough.
zombie apocalypse, there's someone who's immune, they're going to get the cure, but obviously they're going to kill her to get the cure, so we're going to save her.
Yeah.
But that's that's not the point of this podcast. I think we have a different topic in mind. So
Yeah.
my general review is don't listen to anyone. Play the game yourself. If you enjoy it, really good for you. I mean, even if you don't enjoy the story graphically and gameplay wise, I think it's a brilliant game.
Yeah.
And
I'm surprised you stuck. I'm surprised you stuck through it, considering you don't like stealth. And when you said that, oh, dude, the game is just nothing but stealth, I was just like, how have you?
Okay, no.
How have you? How have you played
No.
through the entire thing?
Dude, you know how I play that game? I would go into an area, okay, I would kill everyone,
Uh-huh.
and then I would spend 15 minutes exploring every nook and cranny for like 100% completion.
Did you
Like,
get? Did you
I
get
ma-
100%?
No, so some areas like you would explore,
Yeah.
but then you would enter a door and it would just take you into a cutscene, so you can't explore the rest of the area.
Oh, so okay.
So I missed out some cards like here and there, like some treasures and like collectibles.
And there's no.
But,
you can't go back, can you?
I mean, yeah, I haven't gone back to it for a while because
No, as in like,
that game
is it like God of War where you can go back into the thing, like you can
No,
go
you
back
can't
into
go back.
different areas? Oh, okay.
No. Because it's like it will be like an area is locked off, right? Like or like there's something blocking, so you push it open, and then like once you get through the door, like the door instantly becomes locked. So I couldn't go back.
So
and
it's
explore
it's
those
just
areas.
strictly linear.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
I loved the stealth game, but I'll be fair at the end, because I was only using one ammo, like one type of gun.
Mm-hmm.
At the end, I had so much ammo that I went back to guns blazing. Yeah, I had so many guns and so much ammo for the guns, and I got really good with the controller as well.
Yeah.
So like, I was hitting like those one-shot headshots.
Yeah.
So I was just going straight up guns blazing.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I would highly recommend everyone play that game.
Okay.
I think it's a beautiful, beautiful game. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks for your opinion. So I think the reason why I wanted to record was that I don't know. Now that I'm back, I'm back home, I kind of needed like something else to do than just sit around, because we don't play together until like after maybe midnight or something, at least for me. And so I need something to do during the day. And I was like, you know what, let me just record a podcast, do some editing, and then maybe we'll upload it, right? And the thing is, like, we haven't recorded for for a while, that I feel like something interesting has definitely happened. And okay, the first thing that comes to mind, and I thank the Lord for this, is that when was it, like 2 days back, Kanye West announced that he's running for president.
Presidency.
I was like, dude, the timing cannot be any better.
Apparently, Paris Hilton is also running for presidency, if I'm not wrong. Or was that just a mock meme? Let me see.
I don't even know. But at this point, is there any surprise? Like, literally any idiot can just turn up and say that I'm running for president, and people will believe it. Although he has been getting a lot of shit. Like yesterday yesterday night. Oh my god, this was just fucking classic. Yesterday night, he posted he like tweeted out a screenshot of like a 6-month-old fetus. And he was like, look at this this thing should live. And like everyone knew, he was like, this guy is like against abortions, right? And he got shit on. He literally got destroyed. He got destroyed so badly that like he just deleted that tweet, and he posted like 4 pictures of his kids.
Can I tell you something?
What?
Depending on how his political views align, okay?
Yeah.
It actually might be a good thing that he's running for presidency.
But
Listen,
the thing is,
he's running.
Okay, the thing is, right? The thing is that, do you actually think that the regular, I guess, Trump supporter will switch from Trump and vote for Kanye West? Hell no.
I believe they can.
No.
I believe that they are stupid enough to do it, because you see, the thing is, like, they're Trump supporters who believe Trump, but like at this point it's also getting hard. Like, obviously there's so many people in his like base, like, you know, supporter base,
Right.
that can do the mental gymnastics required to constantly defend him.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure there's a few who can see that things don't make sense, but they've also stuck with it, so they're just like pushing through it. So having another person who doesn't have this track record, but also believes the same things that Trump does.
But I don't know,
Seems
like,
like an easy...
I feel like Kanye West is probably equally stupid in a way.
Yeah, but like, they don't really care about the brains. They care about what they say. Like, dude, if it was about stupidity, then Donald Trump wouldn't be president.
That's fair.
Yeah, I don't think it's about how smart they are. If it were, I'm pretty sure the stupidity makes them even more relatable to Trump supporters. Like the fact that they're like, if this stupid person is in, like, you know, the president's office, then we'll be properly represented because we're just as stupid. So
okay, fair enough.
I think lack of intelligence is actually something they look for in a candidate, because it makes them feel, you know, they can feel like that person is just
relatable.
Like yeah, that person is just like me.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
That's a good.
But like, yeah, but I absolutely think that if he goes, like, at the end of the day, like, even if, like, you know, at the end of the day it's only one candidate from Republican and like one Democrat candidate, right?
Yeah.
I still believe, like, dividing the vote, or like people voting for Kanye West, like, let's say if you move on to the Kanye West side of like the Republican thing, right? Even if he doesn't make it to the final candidate, like, you've divided yourself from that Trump, you know, base, so it might provide you with some clarity, and like you just don't go back to Trump and then you see the other option, even though that's highly unlikely considering what I've seen.
Right.
That is super, super unlikely, but maybe, you know, not being part of the Trump supporter base.
Yeah. Will open your eyes up.
Yeah, might
to
instill
other
some
things.
level of intelligence in you, you know.
Oh,
This might bring some clarity into your minds.
the amount of faith
So
that you have in people is truly incredible.
I know. You see, the thing is, I'm trying to find the positive side of Kanye West running for presidency.
No, I think that's a fair point. This.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
know.
it's such a garbage decision. It's so trash. But like, you know, maybe there is some benefit that can come out of it. Maybe, you know, if he's going Republican, like, it can, like, you know, bring some, like, imbalance to like that whole Trump party.
I mean, he can't run as a Republican now. He can only run independent as a third party person.
Yeah. No, but like, regardless, like, still, like, it's just, I'm trying to think, like, you know, like those votes that come in.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, independent party or not, it's more like the views he aligns with. And like, if he's, yeah, I'm trying to find some benefit that can come from it. Because I was even reading like that, like, if Kanye West goes for the more liberal stand, which is unlikely.
Yeah.
It's also a ploy, like it'll just like divide the voters when it should be like a unanimous fuck Trump. But now it'll be like, Joe Biden, Kanye West kind of thing.
Yeah.
And obviously there man, like kind of insane things about like I guess like there are also like millions of people who will go and write Kanye West even as a joke in the ballots.
Oh, 100%,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah. Even if he's not there, so like that's a whole other thing. Yeah.
I mean, people
It's
voted for
just
Harambe in 2016.
Harambe 2016, yeah. No, I know, I swear. Even people were just like, please, for the love of God, just put your vote for our actual candidate. Please don't waste your fucking. Like, imagine going and standing in line to vote for Harambe. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
You go through the pain of standing in line, probably waiting like an hour, maybe, or whatever, however amount of time that you waited for, and to go up and just put Harambe's name instead of like an actual person.
Oh shit! And you know the worst thing?
What?
Is like, there's a lot of like racial discrimination in like the voting system, right?
Yeah.
So like black people like need like super high requirements. They need to have their ID and everything. Like, imagine having one person having to go through that, and then one person easily strolling in and still voting for Harambe. Like, oh my god, that just blows my mind. Oh my god, that just like it agitates me to my core.
No, I get you. I fully get you.
But yeah, maybe some political like there'll be some political gain.
Yeah.
But again, at the end of the day, like I don't have a lot of sympathy for America, so at the end of the day, whatever.
Do you know
they're
changing the whole system in Kenya as well, which is the wildest thing to me. My dad was talking to me, we were having this discussion yesterday, right? And so like Ruto is like going against Kenyatta. Like he's now officially going against him, right? And I was telling my dad, like, there's no way that they'll Kenyatta can run again because he's done with his 2 terms. And he's like, no, they're changing the constitution. They're moving away from the president system to the Indian system where you have a prime minister and then you just have like a president who just chills and does nothing.
Oh wow.
And if they do that, then Kenyatta can run for prime minister because it's not the same title again. Oh my god.
Politics.
Oh my god. Yeah.
That's just such a oh my god, wow.
Yeah. That I don't know. Everything is just weird right now. It's just weird.
I'm also like.
Yeah.
I feel like.
What?
Like I'm trying to, like the fact that also Elon Musk is supporting Kanye West.
Oh no. So yeah, this is funny, right? So when he announced for presidency, right? Elon Musk was like, "Oh, you have my full support," blah blah blah. Then yesterday an article came out that Kanye West he said that he is like anti-abortion and anti-vax, right? As he announced his bid for presidency, and Elon Musk under that article was like, okay, maybe our views don't align that much.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely hilarious. Like at least no, like how much ever we shit on Elon Musk, at least he has some brain cells to understand that you can like back away from something that does not speak for who you are.
Yeah, that's
rather than just blindly following someone regardless of what they say.
I want to run for president of Kenya or prime minister by that time.
Prime minister, yeah, it'll have to be prime minister.
Then who can run for presidency? Who would be the president?
So
in that system.
So Kenyatta and Raila are teaming up. to go against
That
Ruto,
makes sense.
and so Raila will be the president. after what, like 4 tries, he'll finally get to be president. Yeah. And the time that he gets to be president, it doesn't mean shit.
He just chills. I think Raila just more wants the title at this point.
Yeah, he's just doing
he just wants to say, I was president.
Yeah.
You know what would be really funny if
What?
he still doesn't manage to become president.
That would be hilarious. Although I think them losing is so uncommon. Like, it's highly unlikely, considering they have like the biggest 2 voter bases in the whole of the country. Yeah. And then they're teaming up together. Yeah, it's just hard.
That'll be interesting.
That was just hilarious.
Right.
Moving
away from
what?
Politics.
Yeah.
I was saying moving away from politics, or the joke that it's just becoming.
Yeah, I honestly don't have much. Considering that we haven't recorded for this long, there's still like nothing much has happened besides just, politics. Yeah. And nothing but politics.
Yeah, that's true. And man, nothing every country has gone about their business with the coronavirus thing. Every country shut down.
Yeah.
There isn't that much excitement. It seems like all the interesting things just happening in the US. And I really don't like the US being a focus of it. But yeah. And I mean, there are obviously other very, serious political issues happening everywhere in Nairobi and everywhere. But I don't think we have the expertise or the knowledge to discuss those.
Oh no, 100%. I feel like I think as much as I feel like it is necessary for you to use whatever platform you've been given to shed a light on all these things, at the same time you also should, if you aren't educated enough, or if you don't have experience enough in said topics or whatever, you should just take a step back and just listen to what everyone else is saying.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I've tried to do as much reading as I can, and I'm constantly reading about it and stuff, especially with Nairobi. But I still believe I'm not in a position to actually go out and speak up.
Yeah.
And be this.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're absolutely right.
Okay. Okay. Moving on. I think I was watching this show. It's actually a pretty good show. It's on Amazon Prime. It's called Upload. I don't know if you've seen it or heard of it.
No, I haven't.
So the basic premise of this is that in the future,
I think I've seen it. It's with that guy. That guy's brother.
Yeah. Yeah, Robbie Amell.
Yeah, Robbie Amell.
Yeah,
there we go.
That guy's brother. That's exactly how I would describe him.
Yeah. The very handsome guy is equally handsome brother.
Exactly.
No, not Liam Hemsworth.
No, not the Hemsworth.
No. The Hemsworths.
But yeah. So the premise of the show is that in the future, before you die, if you're in your deathbed and you're gonna die or something like that, you have the chance to upload your brain or your consciousness into a virtual world. And it's like a subscription fee, right? Where you pay monthly fees to keep up you staying in that place, right? And it's become like a business. So you have the really posh people and the really rich people living in the best online world possible, and then and then you have levels below that, right? And then so I think my question was and also the thing is and they have these really weird product placement, right? So they will blend together 2 completely ridiculous companies that have nothing to do with each other as a merger. So one of the mergers, I think this is my favorite one, was Nokia had bought out or like had merged or bought out Taco Bell. So now they're called Nokia Taco Bell. They still sell tacos and everything, but they're just called Nokia Taco Bell. It's just all these like different weird product placement stuff. Okay, so my question to you is, if you were in your deathbed, right, and you had the chance to upload your brain to an online world where you can live as freely as you want, technically, with obviously some constraints to like the digital world and whatnot, would you do it?
What age am I on my deathbed on?
Huh?
What age would I? Depends on the age, right? Like if I'm like 60, 65.
Right.
Fuck that, like just kill me. I'm done with living.
Okay.
65 years is a fucking long time to live, but if like let's say God forbid or whatever, like I'm 25 or 26, then I feel like there's a lot of life I have lived that like I want to live.
But then the thing is, like, whatever you do in the online like world doesn't impact anything in the real life.
That's fine, but it's just like you feel like you have like in the online world, can you like actually live a life? Like what can you do in the online world?
You just chill. Honestly, that's all they do. They just chill. They walk around.
Then just kill me. Fuck that.
Fucking eat.
Fuck that.
And do like nothing. They basically live. It's basically temporarily storing your consciousness, in like a very restrictive area where you can live your life, like, and depending on where you go, you get all the luxuries that you want, right? So if you go to like the highest, like the most prestigious one, right, you have like a pool, a jacuzzi, like a golf club, whatever, like it's all there. But you can't do anything productive in a way.
Okay, I mean that's fine with me. Like I'm fine if I was like still 26, 27. I would be fine too.
Yeah,
and I mean, considering my life, how I see it at 26, 27, I don't think I would have a pool or a golf like like a golf range or whatever. So.
But then again, you have to pay for that.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure I'll have savings. Like they can fucking take into the savings. Who's going to need it, right?
Right.
Like, yeah. So. Because like when you're like living in the real world, you're saving for a future date. But like once you're dead, like what's the point? Just eat all of it.
Right.
Take all of it for like the subscription fee.
Yeah.
I'll live for like a year or two. Once it runs out, I'm fine with killing me because after a year or two, I'm pretty sure when that gets.
Okay, no. Like so after okay, so for example, maybe you run out of cash, right? Then you get sent to in this show they had this thing called the 2 gig places, right? So that's like within that very posh area, you have like the basement dwellers. So your monthly limit is 2 GB of data. So they give you 2 GB of data for free, and then after that, if you have cash, you continue whatever. But if you don't have cash, like you'll be frozen until the end of the month, and then when the new month starts, they will unfreeze you, and then you have 2 GB again. And like everything that you do, like if you use computing power, it takes up like the data. So what they did is like this guy, he got sent into the 2 gig place, and he had to like make phone calls and stuff because like someone's life was on the line. So he's making phone calls, all that, and then he just runs out of 2 gig, and then he's just frozen till the end of the month. So that can happen to you, or you just tell them, just like, take me off the system.
Yeah.
Once you run out of cash.
No, yeah, I would just be like, take me out whenever my cash runs out.
Yeah.
Freeze me till the end of the month or whatever, and then just remove me.
Yeah.
And kill me or whatever. So yeah.
Wow. Interesting.
But if I'm above the age of 50, just fucking kill me, man. I'm done living life.
But the thing is, so you also don't age.
I mean, that's fine. I'm tired of living.
Okay. Fair enough.
Like I don't want to live after, like, I feel like 55 onwards, like, is my, like, breaking point.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I believe I will maintain a healthy lifestyle until that point, but then after that I'm going to the shit, because if something kills me, well and good.
That's when all no holds barred. You're like, fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Now
Now
it's
it's
time to
done.
do
Like,
cocaine.
yeah, it's time to do all the shit that I didn't do in life.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, just like eat whatever you want. Like, eat all the sweets, because I'm pretty sure I'll have diabetes, considering my dad has diabetes.
Right.
I'm going to, like, eat everything. I'm going to do whatever, and no one can tell me, like, don't do that.
Yeah.
You can't kill yourself like that. I'm like, fuck you.
Okay. Although there is one good thing about it, right? So maybe you have a significant other. You still have your significant other till then, right? They can wear, and they're alive. They can wear, like, this is the weirdest shit I've ever seen. It kind of grossed me out. But they wear a suit, right? And the suit has, like, it looks like fingers on the inside. It's okay. Basically, it's like fingers on the, like, rubber fingers on the inside. And they can join in, like, an augmented reality call with you and have, like, have sex with you while you're dead.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
See it again, like I said, like, I'm pretty sure, like, 50, 60, like, I don't think I'm going to have the physical body to actually have sex, so
I mean, you could.
Yeah, but, like, I mean,
the thing is because it's online, like, you can program yourself the way you want to. So maybe by the time you're 50, 60, you have a limp dick, right? But you tell them, no, I want, like, an 8-inch fucking dong, and that's what they'll give you.
All right.
So
yeah, let's see. The thing.
The possibility is endless. So there's this one scene, right, where this guy's girlfriend was just like, oh yeah, it's all customizable. Like, he can give you, like, 3 boobs, no boobs. Like, what? Oh my god.
Yeah. It sounds like a really funny show.
Yeah, it was actually pretty funny, but at the same time it was kind of serious because they were addressing, like, a lot of, like, kind of social issues. But yeah, it generally is a pretty funny show.
Yeah.
I think,
speaking of, like, Amazon,
yeah,
like, Prime as well, like, Sacred Games, right? So
yeah,
my friend Rajat has, like, recommended shows which I've been watching, and I would absolutely recommend them. They're called, like, Mirzapur and Patalok. And the second one, I would give, like, I would give a trigger warning, because that shit, ever the first one, both of them, but, like, the second one can really get to you. Like, I would like to think I have a stomach for this stuff, but, like, just the general concepts of, like, that exist in India, like, rape and, like, caste systems and, like, Hindu, Muslim, like, stuff, like, it fucking, like, man, yeah, it gets to you. So I would highly, highly recommend those 2 shows, but I would also, if it's not your kind of thing, like, Sacred Games, the second season was a lot darker and shit. Like, if that's not your cup of tea, just don't watch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would highly recommend. Those were really good shows.
Okay. Wait, what are they on?
Amazon Prime.
Okay. Yeah, well, this has been a fairly good return. I don't know how often we'll do it.
Probably not very often.
But yeah.
I actually forgot we do a podcast.
Huh?
In all honesty, I forgot we do a podcast.
Dude. So the reason why I kept, like, it was in my mind. I was like, so like, this is no secret, but I'm, like, on a few dating apps, right? And I've just, that when you talk to people, right, they ask you, like, oh, what do you do for fun and shit like that, and then occasionally, like, I would just bring up the fact that I have a podcast, and I was just like, wait, when was the last time I actually sat down and recorded something? to post, or like that was something that was like actually post worthy. And in my head I was just like, well, I don't fucking know, like months.
I mean, it's been 2 months. It's not that bad. Like, people take hiatuses and stuff.
Yeah, I think it's just because we've just not had anything non-depressing to talk about.
Yeah.
Although there's a lot of like stuff that's coming out soon. Like Umbrella Academy season 2 is coming out this week. This week?
Oh, really?
This
I
week or
didn't know
next
that.
week?
Who knows? I don't never know it was coming out anytime soon.
Yeah, I think it's coming out in like 3-4 days or so. But yeah, the trailer was out yesterday. Looks pretty good. Looks interesting. The first season was pretty good. We reviewed it. So maybe we can at least start reviewing a bunch of other stuff now.
Yeah.
Also, The Boys season 2 was announced and
Yeah, I saw
trailer
the
was
trailer.
released.
But that doesn't come out till September.
Yeah.
If I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
You know what we should do?
What?
What we should actually
What?
do? We should. No, it's okay.
No, I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
No, I was going to say like maybe. No, it's a. You see, the thing is, the reason you can cut this out.
Okay.
I'll just add a pause here.
Okay.
But yeah, like the reason I didn't want to say this is because I was going to be like, oh, we could like watch, because there might be a lot of creatives who, but I realized there aren't. I was going to say like people can send us their movies and we can watch them. And I was like, first of all, we can't even get someone to be on the podcast, and then what makes you think they're going to send their like art?
I feel like no. I think
For us.
people will send, like, if you just ask for like movie recommendations or TV show recommendations that we can review. I'm pretty sure we would get a few. Because sending a movie recommendation is not as tasking as appearing on a podcast. Like you don't have to worry about that. Like, oh, like my voice is gonna be heard over the internet.
You're going to end up saying that you support Kanye West in presidency.
Oh. Yeah, but I think that's where we can end it.
Alright.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the WAT podcast. We will see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.